Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, whatever time you guys are watching this. Um, so this video is pretty much about the update on the league, what has happened, what is happening, what's going to happen. So I'm going to go over all the weeks, pretty much like a recap, and then I'm going to go over primarily this week, which is week 6, and see where our standings are looking and who is going to get top 4 and what do you need to do to get that top 4 spot, um, and pretty much go over the rest of the league for playoffs, because playoffs is week 7, and then week 8 is our championships. So let's call this one League Update 1. Very simple. I did not do that intentionally, actually. This is probably actually going to be the only thing I use this thing for, but we'll see here. I'll just to make it official, we'll throw that there. There we go. All right, guys. Let's look at the current standings as of week 6. So, for a reminder, week 6 is the last week of the regular season, and after that, we come to playoffs. This is why this ends off on week 6, but we come to playoffs, and that's the top 4 teams that have the best record, and just really have been killing it the most for these last 6 weeks. And honestly, it does not feel like it's been that long, but it has been. But you guys have been putting in work, like over 40 plus games y'all have played, and that is absurd if you really think about it. But we love it. We love it. We love it. And I hope you guys had fun at least doing it. Let me backtrack to week 4. There are some prizing that I still need to send out. I'm gonna try and work on that tonight, and I'll be trying to reach out to you guys if I don't have your address, sending you some stuff. And I probably will have week 5. Probably not week 5 prizing, just so because I'm going to send you another package for the full conclusion of all this, and that includes everyone who is knocked out and not forfeited um, um, from this week on. So everyone who does not make it to top 4, you should expect to get a package for week 5 and 6. And now I'm thinking about it, it probably wasn't the most optimal way of me doing it like this, but I definitely wanted to get you guys out some type of prizing, be like halfway through. And again, sorry for the guys that did not get prizing on week 4 exactly just yet. I had a shipping issue on TCG Player. They tried to play me. They said, "Oh, I'm just gonna send you guys like all like regular gold promo or like G rarity promos, and not even promos, just the regular G rarities, and just like think I wouldn't notice." So I had to deal with that for like a long time. And like, "Oh, bro, we sent it. Like it's promo." It's like, no, it is not. It was a headache. It was a headache. But I do it for you guys. So let's see. Let's move on over to week 1. I don't have week 1 on here, but I have week 1 here. So yeah, this was the standings from week 1 and all the teams that won. Right here, I couldn't really tell exactly who was going to dominate and things of that nature. But you guys, because like you guys are all like very good at the game, like that's like undeniably like the truth. So at this point, speculations of whoever was getting up there was very low. So week 2 came around, and I was like, you know what? I'm missing something. I should have the standings. So this is when I created the standings. And I probably should have put like, I don't know, week 1 standings, week 2. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, does that make it confusing on what week it is or so far? But keep an eye on these top 4 teams, because I'm very surprised. that this is week 1 or week 2, and it kind of has stayed the same with a little bit of fluctuations. I kind of already knew that like my team was going to be down in the trenches because I'm very new at playing the game, as you guys all know. But definitely, you guys have helped me get better at the game. If I have taken a game off of you this whole like week, like don't feel bad or anything like that. I'm like astonished that I could even like, do that to you guys, like take a game off of you. So it is like an honor to be able to take a game off of you guys because you guys are just so good, and I'm just like trash right now. But that's just my team. You guys are doing great. But New England Yokai, hats off to you guys. Hats off to you guys. And you guys will see when I get to week 6 what I'm talking about. But here I believe is nope, not just yet. Well, I think I have this one here, week 2. Yep. These were pretty much the winnings for week 2. And if anyone did not know, how I did this was if you pretty much have a higher record, so 5-0 is better than 4-1, you're automatically going to be in front of somebody who's 4-1. But if you're 5-0, both teams, I went off the win rate here of your games, and it fluctuates depending on what team you played. AK, we only had one team of 1, which kind of makes it different in the win loss, but not too much of a difference. But primarily I went off of like if you had a tie or something like that, you had like an extra games you could win, and that could boost or lower your win rate. But I think it was better if you guys consistently won 3 games out of the 4 instead of going into the tiebreaker, because that gave you more chances to lower your win rate. So it really kind of rewarded you guys for actually closing out the week without going through a tiebreaker. And that's pretty much like how this occurred with them moving up to spot 1, is because they simply played less games and won one more of the games, and also did it in a process of playing less games too. So that really helped them like with their win rate. So that's also gonna matter here also, in getting this 4th spot and 3rd spot. But I'm gonna swing back to that. We're gonna go back and briefly look at all the other weeks. Week 3, these are the wins. Congratulations, everybody. You guys did great. Like, come on, Abraxas, like 6-1. Our only win. You had 7 wins, 6 wins. You're doing amazing. Then we move over to week 4 with surprising week. New England Okai's blowing it out. Just everybody just doing great. Just doing great. And here we are, week 6. Week 6. So right now it's looking Abraxas won due to forfeits. So they got 4-0. New England Yokai wins. So they pretty much already have the top spot like solid. Like, you guys aren't getting top spot because they have done the thing and they went 6-0. So B Dude and Tech, like, congratulations, you guys. Like, you guys are like killing it, like literally killing it. So they will be honorary number 1s for the regular season. In future leagues, that will definitely play a bigger impact on the playoffs, kind of like how NFL does. If you have like the highest record, you kind of get a bye for the playoffs. But since we only have 8 teams, only, and I decided to only do like 4 teams for playoffs, there's really not much I could have done there. So definitely when we get more teams, it'll be way more dynamic and interesting, and also open up for some more teams to get into that top spot. So like instead of 4 teams going to the playoffs, it'll be like 6 or 8 teams that actually go to the playoffs next time. So yeah. So again, congrats to New England Yokais. Abraxas, congrats to you guys. I think it works out for you guys since I believe it was ICH. You had work going on this weekend. I think that would have been hard for you to play these matches too. Um, Let me check. Yeah, it was Abraxas. You had work, so I'm glad you got matched up with this. And again, I made all those matchups before we started anything, so they were predetermined by the Lord himself. Um, so now we have two teams left, or two matches left to pretty much like go off of. So Divinity, Killer Penguin Wizards, our team, and then Lucifer Baddies. Now let's go back up to the standings. So if we're looking at what's happening right now, they're going to be 6-0, so they're going to have this top spot. They're going to be 5-1, so they're going to be down here. Now this gets really interesting. Is now there's going to be a 5-1. They would have to win. Killer Penguin Wizards would have to win to be able to have a chance at taking the second place spot. But for sure, right now, it's looking like New England Yokai got one spot. Diego Badabe has another spot. Killer Penguin Wizards has another spot. So it's like heavily dominated by Chuny Clan. So loving it. And also, one little side note. Please, how Chuny Clan has their stuff. Like, if you guys would like to make like Icy Abraxas as like your clan, like I want to start implementing that into the Discord to where like we all are playing Shadowverse, but your friend group or your own actual like competitive group has an actual name. And I think that just makes the game 10 times more fun and more interesting. And I highly suggest all of you guys to do it. Like for now, I'm just putting you guys all as all in one gaming generation as your clan. But please feel free to make another name or make the clan and like tell me and I will support, promote anything you need. Just let me know because it's downright fun. Like for Sparta, he has Shadowverse soldiers. That pretty much would be his. And I actually should change it too. And I'll put some stuff in the Discord to actually like show that you're in clan with the little brackets. It's kind of like Call of Duty. I love it. I love it. Maybe I'm just old school, but ran off on a little tangent there. Let me get back to it. So yeah, they pretty much have the top 3 spots locked up. Now it's going to be Icy Abraxas. So they won this week already, so it's 3-3. So realistically, this all comes down to Divinity. If you guys can win your matches quickly and just overall like great, just win the week, I think you'll have a great chance of getting into the playoffs with this 4 spot. And for Lucifer Baddies, my team, Oblivion, like we're cooked. It's gonna be. I don't think there is a way for Lucifer Baddies to move up to the 4 spot just because Abraxas won their match. And it really just comes down to Divinity and Abraxas for the 4 spot. But me, our team, and Lucifer Baddies were playing this week, so we're pretty much gonna take this as a practice like always and just get better. But pretty much down here, the win rates are getting negative, and hey, so yeah, that is pretty much like what it's looking like. Also, I plan to stream those matches for playoffs, and upload them on YouTube and also on the Twitch. So we're gonna see how that goes. But again, I want to like thank every single one of you guys for like playing. We're about to finish the regular season, and it might end for the 3 teams here, or it's gonna end for 4 teams here. But I hope that you guys had fun, and definitely when we do this in January, again, and have more teams, like you guys come back out and play, and hopefully we can have some better prizing and like really refine all of this. So definitely Divinity, you're gonna have to show out this week if you want this 4 spot. So hats off to all of you guys. Thank you again for playing. And this was pretty much the update. I'm going to make another one at the end of the league and throughout maybe the playoffs too. It's a lot, but I'm trying to do something, and I hope you guys like enjoy. So I'll see you guys at locals on Sunday or inside the Discord if you guys want to play a couple of games. I'm always down. If you guys need a testing partner, or if you guys want some insight on the teams that you're playing this week and or in playoffs, please go do some espionage and spy on them and or ask some other teams that have played against them. What cards do they play? What deck do they play? Like, what can I do to beat them? Like, how do they play? So, just little tips. We want to be strategic and make this as interesting as possible. So, yeah. Other than that, I want to wish you guys a great day, a blessed day, and just let me know how the video went, and let me know how you guys are feeling about the league, and please give me some suggestions on how we can make this better for next time. But yeah, thank you, and hope you guys have a great night.